Hello, people. It's Accurate again, back with another live stream. Today, we're doing, I guess you already know if you're here and you click the thing. This is my first live episode of doing beat reviews on this channel. It's a concept So something was up with the audio. It's basically just a concept I did like months ago in edited videos, but now we're bringing it back on live streams. The entire reason I stopped doing this was, one, a lot of work to do the entire thing with editing and speaking about stuff and, all of the jazz. And also I got in trouble because people used samples from wherever and copyright strikes became a thing. Or copyright claims, I should say. So let's try this instead. It's probably going to be the same, but whatever. It's my little way of sharing this platform that I've built on YouTube. I've got this 100,000 subscribers something, and it feels like a cool thing to allow you guys to send your beats and music and tracks and songs and whatever my way to potentially be featured in a video. I'm still going to call it beat review, but I actually don't know how much of a review I'm going to do of the stuff. Maybe we're just going to be here together, just listening to creations that you guys have sent in and just enjoy them. Sometimes there might be some stuff I want to say about them. Sometimes maybe one of you guys, let's try to interact somehow and just play a few tracks, have a listen, see if we have anything to say. Because I just want to state the fact that I don't think I might not be the right person to sit here and judge people, and that's what I want to avoid to do. I don't want to sit here and say like, yeah, that snare sound needs to be compressed by 2 decibels. I don't want to be like that. Sometimes I might have opinions, and that's fine. So if you send beats in here, know that I could have opinions about stuff, and as well, people in the chat room might have opinions. But as far as the live stream goes, everything seems to be working. So some people are here. I love that. And let's double check my computer here. Sometimes I can't just, when you do these YouTube streams, it's hard to like change the window sizes. There I can see the number. We have 30 people watching, which is something. And just so everyone knows, these beat review streams are going to be available on the channel later on or immediately. I'm not going to take them down and re-edit or anything. They're just going to be left on the channel as full things, and people can go in and listen. A part of me also wants to be able to give you guys the space to have some sort of link in the description for my videos, but I'm not going to do that in beforehand. So if you send your beats to me and you mention that you have an Instagram account, I'm going to try my best to mention it, but I'm not going to write it down immediately. So I don't know how that's going to work. Probably I'm just not going to do it, and whatever I say about something, you're gonna have to remember that and go look for the person. Whatever. I'm happy to have you guys in here, and it's really great and cool. And for me to do a live stream like this without having to create music myself, such a little shortcut to content, I guess, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Content. It's not about art. It's not about creativity. Of course it is. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So let's try to make a live stream that's not necessarily focused on me and what I do and stuff. Let's focus on you guys, because a lot of my subscribers and people who are following this channel are better beat makers and producers than me. By far. So let's start this out with one of the emails, and I've tried to announce this in beforehand and say that people can send me beats and just announce the email address and everything like that. because I was honestly a bit afraid to not have enough to fill an episode or a live stream. And it turns out to be the exact opposite of that. You know, there are too much music in my inbox right now, which is awesome and cool. I'm gonna try to cover and play as many of them as possible, but I can't promise that I'm gonna be able to do this every time to include all the tracks that I've got sent to me. And the plan is to do this every month. At the end of the month, take a Monday and just do a live stream like this. I'm gonna announce the next one too with the email and deadlines and whatever like that. But why not just jump into this? Did you already select and listen to the submissions before the stream? That's a good question. The answer is no. I think I listened through like half of a track just to make sure that the everything around the tech works, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm going in totally fresh, listening to stuff. And I also said a few weeks ago or whatever that you don't have to send beats that are like my style of beats. Doesn't need to be beats. Just make music, whatever you do, just send it my way and we're gonna take a listen to it together. So there might be some heavy metal in there. There might be some electronic dance music, or there might be some trap or whatever. Some instrumental songs, I guess, and also like with rappers and artists and stuff. I'm allowing everything to come through. So I'm not gonna be, and that's also from my schedule in terms of timing and stuff. Going through all the tracks in beforehand and just selecting, that's gonna end my entire schedule. So no, we're doing this totally fresh, going in there without having heard anything. So might be good, might be bad, who knows? So with all that said, like 25 minutes of intro for a beat review stream. I don't know. I think we're going back over. That's a test email. Yeah. So what I'm doing here, just to keep my sanity somehow. Now I'm afraid to miss anything. That's the first one. I'm taking this in the order that they came in, because I'm not trying to select anything. I'm not trying to forget about anyone or just... So now I think I'm contradicting myself, because I wanted to start with Cresshead, because he is... Yeah, okay. Forget everything I said. We're going to take it from start to end. But first of all, we need to listen to Cresshead. Cresshead is this guy who has been a supporter of mine for so long. I've seen him in the chat room ever since, I don't even know, years ago. And his girlfriend too, Inky the cat, which is a person who unfortunately passed away earlier this year. And this is a track about Inky the cat, Cresshead's girlfriend. Let me just read the email. I don't think that's going to be problematic. Cresshead. Hi, I wrote this track in August. It's about my girlfriend, Inky. Miss her so much. We all do. She also hung out in the live streams and on videos with a lot of comments and feedback and support. Just one of those people that... yeah, words. She was one of those supporters and backers and subscribers and whatever you want to call it, that just showed up and lifted one's spirit, As a creative like me in this case, sometimes you need the support from people to be there and tell you that you're awesome and you're great and like show appreciation. And Cresshead is one of them. Inky the cat was definitely one of them. So this is a track that that Cresshead made for Inky. I wrote most of the track with the KO2 down in McDonald's over a few days having breakfast there in the weekend. USB powered from my phone. So the Teenage Engineering KO2, doing the heavy lifting, Roland SP404 Mark II with vocal samples. I made being fired off. So there's also this explanation, I think. This is take one. Me and Inky had a thing about recording jams. We do one take when we make jams. Treat it as a live performance. Goes wrong, keep going. That's a great mindset. Also, I had a timer. It got to be under 5 minutes if possible. And this is actually a YouTube link to a video that is exactly 5 minutes and 4 seconds long. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to listen to the entire thing, but at least a huge part of it, if that feels good for everyone. Back on the stream again, 50 people watching, people saying stuff. Yeah, made so well. That's right, Inky passed away. And they mentioned that on the Sonic State podcast too. I know Chris Head has been open about this, so it's not like I'm breaking the news for real, but if you don't know, now you know. Unfortunately, sometimes we just lose people that doesn't really make sense to lose. Inky the cat was one of those examples. So let's not try to talk anymore about that. Let's listen to Inky. No, shit. Inky the cat and the KO Kid, posted by Cresshead, made by Cresshead. The levels might be weird, so let me just adjust that if it's too crazy. Yeah, that's the commercial. Cool. Crescent, thanks a lot for sending that one in. And it should be mentioned that Inky the cat's name was Lisa. So he mentioned Lisa in the song. It's for Lisa. That's what it is. Super, super great job, Crescent. You know, now we're coming to the point where I need to decide, am I talking about the piece of music or am I not? And in this case, since it's kind of a special song, Inky was special to a lot of us in a lot of ways. For sure. No ad block. Not doing that. So yeah, in terms of the track, let me just point out two things that I noticed here myself. Like that whole da-dum, da-dum, dum, that melody line thingy could be so repetitive if it was like on every single loop. Nicely spaced out there, and I really appreciate stuff like that. It's a nice hooky kind of melody, like a little line that, you know, we're all going to remember that track with that little melody. But if it was in there all the way around, all the time, it would be kind of too much. And also switching between a snare sound and the hand clap. Really cool thing. And like tweaking it live like that and triggering different, whatever it's called on the KO2, different sections, different sequences. That's cool. Appreciate that. Really cool. And making a song for Inky like that, heavy stuff. Nice job. I love the fact that you sent it in. For real. Now I just got 2 more tracks. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to, but yeah. Thanks a lot, Chris Head. Love that. Appreciate you sending the stuff in, and it's a nice piece of music too. I always have problems with tempos and tracks because I work in like 88, 90, 85, 92, whatever. This was like a more up-tempo, poppy kind of thing, and it still resonated with me. Love that. So, cool. Now, let's go down to the start of this email thread from when I first announced this again. So, this might take a while, but just listening to stuff like this, it's such a cool thing. Love it. Beat review. Test email. Got it, bro. Is there a track to that? Yeah. So, the first one is from Lil Johnny. Jay Zowell. He sent it as a text, as a test email. So I don't know if there's even a track in here. It is 1 minute long. J Nomad seems to be the artist name here. Let's listen to track number 2. Do This Time by J Nomad. Abruptly ends like that. That wasn't me, I promise. It ended like that. Cool. A nice little loop. And this is what I find to be kind of funny about beats or this genre of more like avant-garde type of stuff. In the beginning here, it sounded like, yep, this is gonna be strange. And then you had the same or a similar loop going until you kind of adjusted to it and you started hearing different things in it, noticing the swing of the drums, the unevenness of everything, the different frequencies going up and down, melodies, the little reverby delay kind of thing. And it's really cool. It's a short kind of track, 1 minute, but the entire vibe of it, super cool. And it's, to me, I think it's impressive when you have a piece of music like that you kind of have to get used to, because it sounds almost too strange at first. So I like that. Could be developed into something with a little bit more variation, like dropping the drums or whatever. But yeah, super cool. Thanks for sending it in. Is that from you? Made so well? Made so well. And it says so well in the email. That's you. Yeah, that's also one of the backers who hangs out here a lot. Cool. Thanks. I didn't realize it was you. Awesome. Thank you. Made so well. I am J Nomad. Cool. That's you. That's him. Awesome. Meant just to be a loop. And it was. But what I'm saying, like when you're listening to a loop multiple times like that, it becomes a song because you start noticing different things over time. Super. Super, super, super. And that's number 2. And I received yet another email. That's awesome. Awesome. And then we have another email that's just someone trying to reach out to me as somewhat of an influencer, whatever. Then we have an email from PlayStation. Here's another one. Oh, this is an email with 3 different beats in it. I should have said that from the get-go. I'm just going to play one single track from every person who sent something in. And I'm not going to select it in beforehand, as I said. So I'm just going to take the first one here. Hey, Accurate, Mickey Cuts here. Big fan of your work and streams and everything you're doing for the community. I did find out about 20 years ago that I love hip-hop. Since 1.5 years, I'm also in love with making it. Here's some of my work. Take care. And 3 emails, or 3 MP3 files in here. Let's download. Let's not play it from Apple Music because it sucks. So this is Mickey Cuts with a track called Suspect.
Chill out, look.
Ooh.
It's a closed loop? Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to the hi-hats.
It's a closed loop? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is dope.
chill out. Look.
Yeah, that's dope. That's really cool. My type of stuff right there. Mickey Cuts. Thanks for sending it in. The track Suspect. Awesome. No links, nothing like that for wherever we can find more of that. But awesome. As I try to say in the middle of it, the hi-hat pattern. It sounded like, I mean, this could be two things. Either a really cool drum loop or drum break you found somewhere, or you just put a lot of time and effort into programming those hi-hats. Sounded really, really nice. And a couple of distinct different portions of the track and the vocal cuts in there. Helps a lot with the entire vibe of it all. Super, super cool. Thanks a lot for sending it in, Mickey Cuts. And you're also getting some praise in the chat room because people are loving it. For good reasons. Yeah. Nicely mixed. Nothing, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a nice, cool thing. Cory Quills, right up my alley. I could have this repeating for 20 minutes. Yeah, for sure. And having two different distinct parts of the track like that also helps if you want to like keep listening to it for a while. And those quotes in there, those vocal things. Yeah. Super. Now we have something from someone called Peter Schmidt. Happily submitting a beat that I made a while ago from a Shirley Bassey sample and an Al Jarreau sample. I created my remix for the track Uncut Raw from Mobb Deep out of it. Okay. We're not gonna play this. Okay, I've attached the instrumental as an MP3, but I can send you a higher quality if you'd like. I'd be happy if my beat makes it to the stream. And it is. That you used a couple of samples, that could be a little bit iffy. I don't know. Let's just hope for the best. But using an a cappella from Mobb Deep, and I see this thumbnail here with Prodigy in it, which is awesome. But playing that would probably be 100% risk of me getting a copyright claim. And I'm trying to avoid that if possible. So let's listen to the instrumental part of this, the instrumental version by Peter Schmidt. And yeah, I'm gonna say your real name if it's all I have to go on. The track is called Raw Uncut Remix. And it's supposed to be a remix of Uncut Raw from Mobb Deep. But again, we're gonna listen to it as an instrumental because that's just a safer thing to do for me. Here we go. Piano samples. getting the guitar again? Yeah. Are you ending this? A fade out. Cool. So, oh, do I want to play that with a vocal? Yes, I want to. And someone asked in the chat room, let's just, I'm not an expert in copyright legal stuff at all. And I am using ads, whatever. I have ads on this stream, and I'm gonna do in the future too, because it gives me a little bit of something. Not much, but something. And even if I didn't, I would still get into copyright issues, even if I wasn't making any money on the stream, because you can't share stuff that someone else did. From a legal standpoint, you just can't. It doesn't matter if you make money on it, off it or not. And the most common thing to happen is that I'm getting a copyright claim, which means that the rights holder of the actual samples or whatever gets the money from the stream. And that's totally fine by me. That's totally fine. But what also could happen is that I'm getting a copyright strike. And if you get 3 strikes on your YouTube channel, the channel just it gets deleted permanently. And I don't want that. And that it doesn't matter if you make any money or not. And I'm not making much of this. But can we just jump in? This seems to be a YouTube link. Yeah. So let's listen to the same track. I'm just going to jump a minute into it. Let's listen to it for a little bit with the Mobb Deep vocal on it, just to get a sense of how it's supposed to sound in context.
I don't run from drama, I run to it. Oh, y'all niggas wanna dance? I won to it, gun to it. Nigga on the floor like a tree when it's uprooted. Dead that. Y'all niggas over, let us do it. Again and again. Give you more what you bargain for. Crack these niggas ass like hardwood floor. Bitch can't tell me shit but on all floors. Niggas know what it is that uncut raw.
I totally get it. But honestly, I kind of prefer the instrumental version, because that's who I am. Not because I hate Mobb Deep. I love some of Mobb Deep stuff, but the cool thing here, making a track like that, and he also wrote that. Let me try to see if I can. Yeah, he also wrote this. I'm not trying to create old school boom bap stuff. I am trying myself out as a composer and releasing some lo-fi kind of beats without or only a few minor samples over on Spotify. So yeah, like combining this like traditional beat part and what sounds to be you playing the guitar, that's cool. And obviously that's supposed to be used in the hook of the track, in the chorus. Awesome. Great track. Love everything about it. The kick drum, someone pointed out the kick drum was nice, and it was. And it was. Don't play the vocal. I already did. Super. Mickey Cuts is in the chat. That's cool. We played your track a few minutes ago. That's awesome. And this was Peter Schmidt. Let's just find my right place in the email. And here is someone called Victor, who writes to me in Swedish, because that's totally fine since I am Swedish. Okay, let's see if I can just try to translate this. I like your content and your beats. I think I've picked up 1 or 2 good habits from you. So it would definitely be fun to hear your take on something I've made. I'm using a Push 3 standalone. I love to keep the creative process away from the computer. I love the whole thing about digging in old vinyl, find something cozy, and see what to snatch up to make a soup out of. Swedish language. I don't really know anything about anything, and I'm doing everything from the gut, and I'm just doing this for my own pleasure. But yeah, it would be fun to see what you have to say about it. But, well, I don't know what kind of beat would be worth the trouble. Here are some links to some other stuff. I hope some of that feels okay. Links on Instagram. This should work. A Swedish guy called Victor Andre, who does exactly what I do. Playing it down. Gotta log into Instagram on the computer, and I can't. Your password was incorrect. Okay. Log in with Facebook. Is that an option? Guess it is. Allow cookies. Fine. Log in. Wrong password again. Well, that's awesome. Give me 1 second here. Yep, I can't log in. I can't log into to Instagram. Accurate and... Okay, we're gonna have to go through the entire forget my password thing. Send login link. This is high quality content right here. Doesn't get any better than this. Someone trying to get his password back. And I'm not getting the email. Send link. We've sent an email to... There we are. Log in as Accurate Beats. Logging in right now. Security code to my phone. Oh, it's a lot of stuff. So now I'm supposed to get this text message on my phone with a code that I'm gonna put in here. And I haven't gotten it, so I don't know. Resend. And if this doesn't work within a couple of minutes, there we are. And now I got another one too, so which one will work? That one worked. Cool. Don't turn on notifications for my computer on Instagram. Who am I? Now, let's try the link again. that's it. That's the end of it. A video shot on a phone with one of those like snap-on kind of lenses. The audio quality wasn't great, but the track and the idea, nothing wrong about that. Those small, like tiny chops on some heavy drums like that always gets me going. I'm a huge fan of everything like that. And there's my live stream again. Oh, crazy. Yeah, super cool drum programming, and you couldn't see the video, but I could. Like triggering different things on the Push 3 always helps in terms of video and stuff. Sounded cool, sounded good. A part of me wants to do another one from the same guy now that we have Instagram working. And I know the audio is low on me right now. So let's not play the entire thing because it's the same guy. Victor Andre. That was better, cooler, fuller, and more. Like that more. But yeah. Also feels a little bit unfair to say too much when the audio quality is what it is. And yeah, I need to increase the volume over there too. Sorry, my bad. There we are. The volume should be loud on me again. Cool. Yeah, thanks a lot for sending it in. My feedback on this, I would love to have some better audio quality on it, of course. Sounded cool, sounded good. Hard to distinguish what the bass and everything, but cool. So that's him. Now there's another one. Let's hang out for a few seconds here in the chat and just, yeah. Sounded fine. Yeah, it didn't sound... Maybe it's just here because my headphones are kind of loud, but it sounded a bit distorting and... yeah. Distorted is the word. So now we had a little bit of water, and now we have another one. A name I'm not sure how to pronounce. J-E-R-E. So Jere, Lineary. Yo, Accurate. Been a fan for a while. Hope you're doing well. Here are two little tracks from me. I like to use samples from movies, quotes, etc. to set the mood. The first one, we're just going to play the first one. The first one, A Lie, is an electronic beat kind of thing with very little sampling. And the email also says, not really a beat maker. So this could be interesting. A part of me thinks twice about this since it's a link to Spotify. I'm not sure that's the best idea ever, because if it's released on Spotify, it's probably released through one of the services that keeps all the licensing and stuff in check, which means I'm gonna get a copyright claim. As long as it's not a strike, I'm fine. Right now, my daughter is listening to Melanie Martinez on Spotify. So, I'm gonna let her have the Spotify account. That's fine. So let's mark this one as unplayed. Forget everything about what I said. We're not gonna listen to that one right now. Spotify is not only a good thing. Here is another one that I really recognize from the chat. Hannibal Actor. Are you in here, Hannibal? Hannibal Actor, are you here? Hannibal Actor. Yeah, there he is. He said not bad about something, and he said the complete mix was nicer before. So Hannibal Actor is in here. That's cool to know. Hey, Accurate, how are you doing? I like the idea of the beat reviews. Maybe you want to check out one of my own. It's an older beat, which I finished earlier this year, and I think you could like it. Cheers. And it's a wave file that's 0 bytes. Now it's 22 megabytes. Let's download. Hannibal Actor, the track is called Dungeon Crawler, 16-bit. So Hannibal Actor, here we go. Why are you saying no? Hannibal Actor writes no in the chat. Let's see what it is. You don't want me to play this? Okay, Jerry says I should listen to his stuff. It's also on YouTube. Please listen to it. We are. First of all, Hannibal Actor. You can't say no. When you say no, I'm gonna stop it. I'm trying to respect people. Is this the wrong track or something? It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. That's cool. That's really cool. Hannibal Actor, why? No, okay, volume again. Hannibal Actor, why did you say no? First of all, this was awesome. Let us hear stuff like this. Super cool. Super cool. I mean, that snare sound, hardest stuff ever. Super dark, super evil, and then the plucky little melody thing on top. That kind of contrast always works for someone like me. Sometimes I have a hard time doing that myself. I get stuck in this mood and it is what it is, and it just becomes more of the same thing. Doing something like that, like having this contrasting kind of thing, that melody pluck sound, really breaks it all up and makes it cool. So yeah, Hannibal Actor, I've seen you here so many times, and I haven't heard anything because I don't, I can't follow every single link, but in this case, we are. Super cool. Good job, Hannibal. Yeah, you like the snare too. I like the snare. I like the drums. I like the melody. Yeah, great job. And it becomes too loud when I do that. I know. I'm gonna fix this for the next show to even out the volume. And again, the last one, Lineary. The track is called A Lie, and it was available on YouTube. I found it. Let's play it. And we got an ad, of course. And I don't use ad blockers. Why would you? Here we are.
Remember Sally when I promised to kill you last? That's what made me did.
I lied.
Nice chords. Oh.
Remember Sally when I promised to kill you last?
Nice.
That's what made me
You asshole. Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, why not? And it's silent. It's ended. Cool. And this is the guy who said, not really a beat maker. I like to use samples from movies, yada yada. Electronic beat kind of thing with very little sampling. I mean, having music like this in the streams, to me, it just broadens the entire perspective of what music is, electronic music. And I also need to mention in this specific case, yeah, I am running my audio into OBS and it's supposed to be stereo coming to you. But I'm mono, you know, I'm all left ear. So I'm getting this combined mix of right and left to my left ear. This beat and this mix sounded like something that probably had a lot of spacious stuff in there, a lot of panning left and right going on. I can't hear that. I can't appreciate that. But I guess it was a thing. Super cool. And at the beginning there, before the drums came in, because I am what I am, like a hip-hop beat maker, whatever, I kind of saw this big kick drum and a lot of side chaining and a super huge snare and just super hip hoppy drums could actually work on something like this. But yeah, definitely not hip hop, but electronic, cool music. I love the fact that you send it in, for real. Had this very movie kind of vibe to it. 80s, of course, like a cop movie no, not a cop movie. I'm thinking like 80s Miami, nice fast cars and whatever. Super cool. And the only thing that struck me when I heard it was that lead synth that you put over the entire thing at a part. I wanted that to be a little bit louder in volume, just to stick out a little bit for me to actually really, really notice it. Sounded cool. The samples are from Commando. Like Commando, no, of course not the Super Nintendo game or NES game. Awesome, thanks. And I'm not gonna nag about this the entire time, but I'm just gonna point it out. This one is on YouTube. That's cool. But it also says provided to YouTube by DistroKid. And if you release music through DistroKid or something similar, there's always this little box that you can tick that says, like, keep my licensing in check, basically, or just allow me to keep my revenue from whatever. And you are deserved to. But it also puts me in a situation here when I'm sharing it. If you tick that box, I'm going to get a copyright claim. And you're going to earn all the money that I do from the stream. That's not the problem, but if I'm getting a strike, we are having problems. But whatever. Send stuff my way. And now we are up to 13 new emails since this stream started. So, let's leave him. Let's leave everything. Let's go to the next one, because I just want to hear more stuff. This is from Ben Lombardo. I'm sharing some beats. Is my microphone coming through? Yeah, it is. I normally hear myself kind of that loud. So why don't I just adjust it? Ben Lombardo. Hello, I'm sending some beats. If you use this and need okay. He doesn't have a name. Forget everything I said before. If you use this and need a name, please use Ra. I'm just going to put that in chat. Boom. Those are the names he wants me to refer as him, wants to use for him. Ra Plateau or Ethnogenic Sounds. I suck, I know. I make a whole range of stuff. I'll link my YouTube where I store some stuff where I'm out there. Currently smooth and chill, slightly psychedelic stuff. Here's my newest beat. Let's just do that one. Started it on a Polyant Tracker Mini and moved to FL Studio. Maybe that's not for this track. I don't know. Let's just listen to it. Four and a half minutes, and I've started to play the entire track, so let's do it for this one too. 4.5 minutes of whatever I put in the chat room. Cool. So help me out here. Some people are saying that this camera angle over here degrades the audio quality. How is that even possible? Is that true? Because it's two different angles, but the same audio. No. Oh my God! Something seems to be up here. So that's the audio. That's another audio. That's the first. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. And no. Why? Okay, hold on. That one, properties, Universal Audio Thunderbolt. Okay. That one, it looks different. Why? Advanced audio properties. This is probably above my pay grade. Just some confirmation, please. It's stereo in front view, but mono in side view. Oh. It also has some delay. Huh? Okay. Let me just try to fix that real quick. It's gonna become completely silent for, I don't know, hopefully 5 seconds, but maybe more like a minute. I want to be able to switch, just because. Now it's going to become silent, and I know, you don't have to tell me. Let's do this. 1, 2. We still have audio. Now, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's audio. Okay, I can't see the entire thing. That's audio capture 5. That's audio capture 2. Okay, so still the same problem. Okay, so now there shouldn't be a difference in anything. Latency, delay, lag, or quality mono stereo. And it shouldn't affect my voice too much because it's in mono. Let's listen to another one and test it out and see if it works. And yeah, I'm paying a lot of attention to my almonds because I recently found about this. And it's fantastic. The track we listened to. Let's play back a few seconds again and switch cameras and see if it works. Bear with me. Should be the same. Help me out if it's not the same and tell me. Because we're doing this for a while. We've been at it for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And we're going to do this for at least 1 more hour. Now it's good. Everything's fine. Audio is good, but a bit out of sync. Totally fine. Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know why, but it feels cool to me to just be able to switch cameras, and it feels crazy not to. Oh. But the track we were listening to, I mean, it is a little bit experimental and different from the stuff I make myself, which is cool. I appreciate and love that. And the cool thing about something like this is like there's a real arrangement to the entire track. The hi-hat pattern is awesome, and that low kind of melody subby thing that came in, that's just for a brief section of the track. So there's definitely gone in an entire thought process of the layout and the arrangement of the track, which really makes something like this shine. Improves the entire thing a lot. For sure. appreciate it. I think it's cool. Thanks a lot for sending it in. And the video thing here too helps a lot. And just because I'm not typing in the chat room or saying stuff and just listening and having my almonds doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I don't listen. I do. This one. That gnarly bass line in the boom, 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 boom. Super cool. Nice to have that amount of variation in the track. So that was Ra Plateau. Sorry. Which, there we are. This is another one called Soleil. The track is called Tokmame. Tokhmame. Let's download that one too. And let's have a listen.
نمیدونم من برای چی واسم تخمم همه چی آسمون بیاد زمین خیالم نیاخه من قصه بخورم برای چی هرچی بشه دنیا من به کیرم نیست اخلاقم گنده ولش کن اصلا مهم نیست برام ریلکس اینم بودم شعله الان نمیره تو گوشم هیچ وقت حرفاشون برام هرچی میخوای بگو من بد و بیراش شماره 3 میباره واسم از در و دیوار سرم گیج میره نمیدونم سر چی باز میرم زیر پتو خیال نیست همه اینا تخممه کارو سر زوری میریم پیچ کلکسیون ساعتام همه وقتی گیرین بیچ آخه من تو یونی میدیم تیچ کمرم همش میکنه قیرین قیچ آخه بیا بغلم بشین ولو گیج شد بی حس بلو ته بی خیالم باشم ولی باز نمیشه زندگی بی عشق تو با اینکه میگی لی پی تی تیشی مامانی لایی پی چی دیشی رینی فین گیلی
آره ماره کار تو هم دیگه زاره دست تو شد نایاک راه آره خود وایاک راه تخمم بزرگ لپات درش اسممو بذار تخم تو با تکه زدم روی تو رو صورتشو ببین چقدر نازه ولی پاهات خیلی بازه دستو بکش تخمم ببین نایس به مالشون چروب کارشون باز شه زندگی بالا پایین دار مثل تخمم راستی بالا چپی پایین تره مثل لابات تره محمد گوجه سبز مثل تاره بمو بنده روی ناف دیرسی دستم روش سینرژیک تو هم شدی هیستریک منم برات میستری جوری کردم اومد زلزله یه دهریشتری آبم اومد چیک دیگه هیچی برام مهم نیست من ریشم سفیدن دنبال اینم تخمم سفید شم ولی انقدر زدم الان نصف شب جفت ششم سفیدن اگه زمین گرده به تخمم اگه زمین صافه به تخمم اگه زدی خنجر از پشتم اگه دیدی اشکی رو گونم همه اینا به تخمم اگه بی حسم به تخمم اگه وابستم به تخمم اگه دل همه سیاهه اگه راهمون خیلی دوره همه اینا به تخمم به تخمم به تخمم
So yeah, I am struggling with the volume of stuff here. And this track was special in that way too. What country that was, what language that was, I'm not sure. The way I'm reading the name here, Soleil Mohammed Z, z- parts of it feels Arabic to me, but I don't know. In terms of the music here, you're allowed to send music, whatever it might be. Rap, singing, rock, I don't know, opera, whatever. And this felt like, I'm not going to comment too much on the vocals of things because I'm not a rapper, a singer, or anything like that. I used to rap, but that was so many years ago. So many years ago. The recording of the vocals here is probably the problem. The recording and the mixing. You can hear that there's obviously some type of flow going on, and there's obviously a few rhymes as well. So it's rap somehow, some style of rap, which is cool. But the music, to me, the overall picture I'm getting from this track is that the vocals are way too loud and they need to be recorded maybe in better quality. I don't know. And also a little bit more feeling, or a little bit more liveliness in the actual vocals. It feels like it's really tightly mic'd up and you don't use a lot of your chest or whatever, which is fine. And but what I'm trying to come to here is that vocals like that makes the music lesser than it needs to be, because the music here isn't bad, not at all. The chord progression, everything just works. And the rhythm of everything, I'm not going to hate on it. But there was something about the vocals being too much in your face with too little of an effort recorded. I don't know. Is it Turkish? That was not Turkish. Okay. I don't know what it was. Cool anyways. It's not Polish. Okay. It's not Deutschland? That's not German or Dutch. I don't know. Super cool thing. Thanks for sending it in. And keep doing your thing. It's awesome. Here we have something else from. Let's see if I can find an artist name first. There's a letter in here that I'm not familiar with. It feels Greek, but I don't know. Hello, Accurate Beats. It's not a lot of time which I try to make beats. This is one of them. I make them in Reason. Cool. That's not something you hear every day. I take the loop and I change it a little with Slice, and then I make the beat in Redrum. I used to as well. I want to buy MPC-1 to do something better. I have the MPC Studio Black. That's how I started using it. Now I start to use it. Enjoy my instrumentals, and I hope you answer and tell me if you like something. I will send you again when I will be a better beat maker. Yeah, don't feel like that. This is an open space. Everything is allowed. And if you don't feel like you're good enough to send it in, send it anyways, because I might have something to say, or someone in the chat might give you some feedback or whatever, or maybe it's so much better than you think it is.
So I'm looking for individuals who are 18 to 25 and have a burning
Ads. The backward thing is cool. So, yeah, about half a minute. So, if you see what I typed in the chat, I copied and pasted the name of the artist here. And that E symbol kind of thing feels Greek to me. Probably tons of different countries use that letter, but still. If this, I mean, to me this sounds like it has a lot of the sample in there. And my criticism or my critique or my feedback on this is super specific. The hi-hat. The hi-hat pattern here is strong, but changing the velocity levels on the hi-hats would make this so much more. I don't know if it's going to make it better, but it's going to make it feel more produced. Because when you start noticing the sound of the hi-hat, it's impossible to stop thinking about it. Maybe it's a little bit loud too, but you know, just having a little bit of variation in the velocity or the volume of the hi-hat would help this one a lot. But the entire vibe of this Greek kind of folk music and the kind of crappy audio quality of it, with the drums, with the production, it's cool. You are really onto something here. I love the sample. To me, the sample sounded off from the beat. Well, the way let's dig into this one just a little bit because it's interesting. This feels like someone took a sample, chopped it up, and arranged it in a way that makes sense in terms of musicality, and then put some drums there. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you do want to tweak the rhythm of the drums and the swing and the feeling to make it fit better. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying it could be just small adjustments to the drum programming here could take you really far. The bass and everything, it sounds good. There's a fullness here that I appreciate. But there's something, I agree, I'm not saying that it's offbeat because I don't think it is, but the feel of the drums and the feel of the rhythmical stuff in the sample maybe doesn't match up 100%. So, yeah, cool. We listened to yet another one. And at this point, I now have 15 new emails with beats. Probably from you guys or something like that. Yeah. And that's an awesome problem to have. Don't get me wrong. It's an awesome problem to have. I don't even want to call it a problem, but you know, we don't have 6 hours to do this tonight. And that was him. Let's go to the next email from Nikoro. Hi, I've been watching and appreciating your videos since I've started making beats around 3 years ago. You did help me. It feels weird for me to read this, but now I've started, so let's just do it. You did help me out on understanding certain things about NPCs and OP1. Oh, that's a while ago. I just saw a story on your Instagram that you'll be receiving some beats on the 30th this month, and me being a hobby level beat maker, I'm trying to step my game up, and I would really love your insights on one of my beats. Awesome, and that's why I'm here. That's what we do. That's what we're doing. These would be some of them that I feel more proud about. Cool. This is from someone called Nikoro. I'm saying it like that because I think I'm using an NPC Live 2 standalone to do all the chopping, editing, and mixing. It's done there from start to finish. Hope you're healthy, well, and really looking forward. Okay, this is not the guy from Japan, I guess. Doesn't matter. Let's listen to this track. Okay. Let's pause it right there because I love it. LSD Repeedy Nimixat. Might be a little bit of French in here. I don't know. I'm just not good at anything. I put it in the chat. Let's listen. The first 3 seconds here is promising. Okay, this is on Bandcamp. I need to lower the volume in the player somehow. There it is. Okay, sorry. Cello. No. And I was wrong. That wasn't Bandcamp. That was SoundCloud. Whatever. That's a beat, right? That's a proper beat. Huh. Really close to like my personal style of music. Super cool. I don't have much bad to say about that. That cello part that came in towards the end, awesome stuff. Just made the entire thing a little bit more interesting. Let's just jump in there. And that bass going worms, worms, worms. Awesome. Great stuff. Probably my favorite beat so far, if I'm picking favorites, which I'm not. But musically wise, yeah, this one. Nikoro. Nikoro. With a track called something I can't even try to pronounce. Awesome. And Morran said something here that I need to address. I mostly do techno/house/breakbeats. I didn't post as I didn't think that's interesting for the majority of the viewers. Honestly, let me be the judge of that, because I'm playing everything. Anything that comes my way, I'm gonna play it. If it doesn't say like the other one, it's a remix of a Mobb Deep track or whatever, that's iffy. But whatever music you make, just post it. We're gonna listen to it. And sure, the majority of the viewers might be into hip-hop or whatever. We all need to broaden our perspectives a little bit. So don't be afraid of stuff like that. Just send things my way, and it's cool. And yeah, okay. Name is Morran. I know. I said that before you wrote it. I have it in my mind. Morran. I have it in my mind. Yeah, such a Swedish thing to say. And I guess he might have left, but I think I saw the Beatcast here. Yeah, hello all, the Beatcast. That's Al. Al from my second to last video. We talked about the workflow of the NPC. It's like a 1 hour podcasty type of thing. Say hi to him in the chat room, because I think he's still here. He's just lurking around, not saying anything. So we met him in one of my videos on my channel, because I am doing collabs. Very rarely, but you know what I'm saying. Super. Huge shout out to Nikoro. And there's another beat here too, but you know, we gotta have some type of limitations somewhere. Let's go to David Cole. Hey man, long-time fan, etc. Thanks for what you do. Always educational and, more importantly, inspiring. Thanks. This is kind of a long email. I self-released my first EP last week. I'm really excited. I'm having so much fun. I've been producing for about 3 years. I was making minimal house sort of stuff, which I love at the beginning. But I have followed my nose and heart, and it has led me to this jazz hop sort of territory. Like that. It actually seems like it's more fun when you don't call anything too specific, but I would be very curious what you call it. Are we getting into genres here? Not sure. What are you looking for? 1 track, a few? I have 4. And I can narrow it down to 1 if you'd like. Yeah, asking me questions in these emails is not really a bad idea, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to go through everything in beforehand, because it's just crazy. Or do you want to do this and this? Don't take it that serious. Just send it over. By the way, okay. He wrote me. We had a little bit of a conversation on Instagram, because he had issues with the whining sound from his turntable doing DVS vinyl, and I pretty much told him there's nothing you can do about it. It's just what it is, and he is getting used to it. That's cool. The chat room, one last time before we play the next track. I will try. Okay, Jerry says I will try to make something for the next one. Great community. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. It's always refreshing to listen to different styles of music. Yeah, for sure. If I just accepted like beats or hip-hoppy stuff, it wouldn't be fun. So, let's listen to David Cole, his first EP. He calls it Jazz Hop. Let's see if we can find a name for this. David Cole. Now we are on Bandcamp, and the player, I need to lower the volume on the player because it becomes too loud on the stream. So let's try to find a volume thing. Can't. Whatever. My God. Jeez. Huh. Okay. If you guys keep sending that type of stuff, we're gonna have a great time. Yeah, that was... I didn't see that coming. when you write an email about this is your first EP, whatever you've been producing for 3 years, making minimal house, and then this, the horn sample, hands down, dun 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 dun, super cool. And all the percussion stuff, come on. One thing I'm thinking about here is like, why is the bass line that high in pitch? I would probably just take it down an octave. Maybe that's not the best thing to do though, because listening to something like this with a backbeat, with the guitar and everything, in super big speakers in a loud environment, a bass line like that could actually benefit quite a bit from like big speakers in a cool room. But with that said, I mean, the arrangement here, the amount of work you put into thinking about the different sections, and the breakdown with just all the crazy percussion and stuff, and the bass and the horns, the drums, come on. And this felt like one of those like old school, you know, when you think about someone like Cut Chemist or DJ Newmark, or maybe even, what's the other guy? DJ Shadow, DJ Honda, whatever. These crazy kind of mashup, breakbeaty type of stuff. Awesome work. Now, I'm going to check the chat to see if I'm the only one being excited. That's incredible. That's my favorite, says Hannibal Actor. Yeah, me too. I think that's my favorite, hands down. The other one, I don't know. I don't want to pick a favorite, but now I've done it twice. Says something. David is here. Cool. David Scott Cole is in the chat. Man, I don't know what to tell you. Super well thought out stuff. Great in so many ways. The arrangement kind of strikes me as one of those things that you obviously has put a lot of time into. But yeah, it's when I hear stuff like this that's a little bit dirty and a little bit rowdy like that, I feel like, yeah, part of me wants to make that type of music. A part of me kind of don't, but a part of me wants to. It's not the same track. My bad. No, I messed it up. Whatever. Great work, and thanks a lot for sending it in. Stuff like that gets me going for real. Awesome. DJ Revolution? Yeah, sure. And the scratch, of course. I forgot to mention about the scratch. Whew. Yeah. Adding scratch to something like that makes it feel even more like a... geez, we can't get stuck on this one, but I'm stoked that I have people who are watching my channel saying that they picked up a trick or two that make stuff that sounds like this. It's humbling, to say the least. So, it's almost been 2 hours. Maybe I'm gonna do this for 2 hours and then it's gonna be done, because there's just coming in more beats all the time, and we're burning them. We are burning them. David says, so happy to be chatting with you, sir. I'm a big fan. Yeah, okay, and I'm a big fan of yours, so that's fine. That's cool. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. Keep bringing us the funk. This is something else. This is Max. Yo, Accurate, I'm Max, 19 years old from Germany, making beats since 2021. This was made on the Akai MPC 2500, everything sampled from vinyl. I know I'm gonna sound like a really old guy, but it's cool to have someone who knows who I am or whatever, who's 19 years old from Germany, who makes beats on the MPC 2500 or 2500, or however you want to say it. Everything sampled from vinyl. The culture lives on. You know? Hip-hop's not dead. If this is hip-hop, but I guess it is. The name is Max Cruz. The track is called Beat Review. So. Sorry. The volume. Oh. There we are. Cool. You can hear the MPC 2500 just struggling with those samples. And I mean, when it all comes down to it, those kinds of super dusty drums, and like the majority of the track is a bass line. A few noises here and there and some sound effects and not sound effects, but samples that aren't necessarily melodic. And then a piano chop here and there. It doesn't need to be more than that. You know? That's enough. You can hear the old school MPC filter doing its best work. Awesome. Awesome. And isn't it cool that some 19-year-old in Germany made that? 19. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks for sending it in. And, you know, something simple. I'm not saying that it's simple in a way that's condescending, because I think the simplicity here is what's strong about it. Something simple like that. Drums, the really clean, upright bass line. Well done. Well done. Now I lost my... That's him. That's Max from Germany. So now we have... okay. I just gotta make sure. I am at Shay Arnold. Yeah, there's so much music in here. I think we're gonna have to do this more than once a month. Someone named Shay Arnold sent me something, writing, was going for some MF Doom and Madlib vibes. Cool. If that's true, we're all gonna love this. I just gotta say, why didn't you use this? Why didn't you use that earlier in the track? That's the best part, for sure. This is awesome. And back to breaking something up like that really kind of expands on the entire idea of making a beat. Someone says this is something else? No. That's Shabby. Is that someone else? Is that the same guy? I don't know anymore. Arnold. Shabby Beats. Yeah, that's the same guy. He's in the chat room. Shabby. Accurate. You need Accurate. You need to make a super cat out of this stream. That's gonna be totally impossible. I don't have anyone working for me, and I can't do that much editing because there are some cool stuff happening in the realm of music technology. Let's say just that. Shabby. Awesome. Great stuff. But again, rearrange stuff. So you're using that whole vocal thing earlier. That kind of made the entire thing feel like, I see what you're going with the MF Doom reference and the Madlib and whatever. When that came in. Super. Awesome. Thanks for sending it in. Awesome. Everything about it. The drums, the vocals. I like the vocals the most. Is that obvious? Let's do another one. Let's do Rogue Planet. And it says prod by Rogue Planet. Filter start. Yeah, cool. Someone who's not afraid to do a little bit of bit reductioning and a little bit of distortion, and also keeping the vocal sample kinda in the ballpark of being offbeat. If you do it with a lot of confidence, like this one, and you just run with it, you're gonna get away with it, for sure. The melancholy and the entire, like, whatever, I like it. But a quick question to the chat, because we have some people here. Oh, Made So Well sent me a super chat. That's been a while since I got one. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And you don't have to. Don't feel forced to do that, but I do appreciate it. $9.99 in a super chat saying thank you. Thank you. So again, we have some people in the chat room. So let's discuss this right here. Because the track we just heard, So Persistent by Rogue Planet. I'm sure this is intentional, and I'm signing off on it. I'm good with it. But what's up with the drums? Let's have some thoughts and some opinions and some theories about that. The drums on this one. What's up with them? To me, it's more obvious on the hi-hat and the snare than on the kick, but it's there too. Is it like an effect? Is it a phaser? Or is this just some sort of stereo widening that I can't hear? That might also be the thing, but something's up with the drums. And I'm sure it's intentional, and I think it's kind of cool, but it's different. You know? Almost like each hi-hat has a flam. Yeah. The trap hats are strange. Sounds like it's quantization. I don't think it is. Everything else sounds so like confidently made. Or am I giving this more credit than it deserves? Because the vocal thing, the vocal like phrase is also a little bit offbeat, but in a good way. And the drums, some type of phasing or some flam, I don't know. I thought you were listening on the speakers too. No, I'm trying to be professional here. I listen to my headphones. Your guys getting a stream without, I mean, this room itself, it's kind of silent. Yeah, the kick drum is super compressed, for sure. But the rest of the drums, what has this person done? It gives the snare some kind of snappiness and some kind of splashiness, I guess. And I don't hate it. But it's a different kind of thing to do. It's good. It's good. But yeah, you heard it just as me. It's not just me being half deaf. And now we're up to 20 new emails with tracks. This was Rogue Planet. Cool. Thanks for sending that one in too. This is someone who writes in the subject line, please review my beat, and I am. Dear Accurate Beats, nice to meet you. I am Lion. I contacted you because... Okay. I contacted you because I would like you to do a beat review for me. Equipment used is the MPC Studio and MPC One. I sampled and created the sole sound source in Splice. The title is Yukake. It's meaning sunset in Japanese. I like the music you make. Please review it. With love and respect from Japan. Such a privileged fucking position to sit here in a basement in Sweden and reviewing beats from people in Japan. I just think it's cool. Shared via iCloud, download to my device, and the download doesn't seem to work. Unfortunately. And I was checking if my internet connection is on, and I'm live streaming, so of course it's on. Marley, something iCloud. Please send this again if you watch this, because I can't download it. It doesn't work for some reason. From your iCloud. It says that it's 21 megs and everything, but I can't. It doesn't work. And I'm logged in and everything, so no. Unfortunately, that doesn't work, even though the email was super nice. So let's mark that one too as unplayed. Yeah. Made So Well is asking how Serato is treating me. Just great.
What you wanna do?
It works great. I am a big fan of Serato. I need to dive into the details of the software and understand more how the effects and everything works and all the functions that people keep talking about. But treating me well. I enjoy it. Okay, here's another one that I'm not comfortable reading, but I am. First of all, let's see if we can download the track. And we could, immediately. No problem. This is from Cory, Quills. Greetings, Accurate. Man, I can't believe you're doing this. How do you have the time? I can't believe I'm actually sending you something. This is an honor. I've admired your work for a while now. Thank you. Made on MPC One. Reggie. And a smiley face. Sample-based exercise that came out actually being saved. Thanks for your consideration. Hope it doesn't cringe too much. I'm sure it's not cringe. Cory Quills with a track called Stardust. Now I'm starting to really feel like a radio DJ. That's loud. Sorry. Cool. Cory Quills is in the chat room, the producer of this one. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sending this one in. Oh, my microphone, whatever. Using samples like this in that type of way, like not even giving a fuck, just doing a couple of chops, going back and forth, having it distorted like that. And the drums, to me, the feeling there, the first thing I would do would just to bring up the volume of the drums. Maybe not super loud, but just a little bit to find another balance. Maybe that's wrong. Again, maybe this is the thought to like, it becomes less energetic this way, which is cool. Maybe that's what you're going for. In that case, more power to you. An awesome track. And this is one of those loops that could just play for hours. And you could easily hear someone like MF Doom rap on something like this. Would be awesome. Not doable, of course, but you know. And the bass in there that makes the entire thing just, yeah, such an underground type of sound. I love it. And it wasn't made on the MPC 1 Plus, my bad. Made on the MPC 1. What's a little bit crazy to me is that John Makes Beats is in the chat room. John Makes Beats, if you're still here, please help me out with one thing. First of all, I've never seen anyone on YouTube inspiring me as much as you have. I'm a big fan of John Wayne. John Makes Beats. Everything he does, just, you know, he's kind of a genius in a few ways. The largest amount of respect for you. But what I can't figure out, that I kind of want you to help me out with, I could just write you on Instagram or whatever, but, you know, if you're here, where can I find your live streams? Are you doing it? I kind of looked all over Twitch. You have this old account that made a few videos like 7 years ago. Where can I find your stuff? I want to be there when you're actually making the stuff. The edited videos are always super cool, but it seems to also have a vibe that, you know, I want to be there as a viewer and just enjoying the thing. The workflow, the beats, everything is amazing. I'm a big fan. I love what you're doing and I want to be in your live streams. Just hang out. Maybe it's a Patreon exclusive kind of thing and I'm just being a jerk for not being a Patreon. I guess that's true. I guess that's the thing. Yeah, you do the live streams through Patreon and I'm a douchebag. Cool. Now that's out there. So I'm gonna become a Patreon of John Makes Beats. For sure. Not that I'm doing it right now on stream, but you know. And if you don't know, John Wayne, John Makes Beats, on YouTube, super awesome, super great stuff, super inspiring. But the live streams also seems to be kind of what I'm trying to do here. And yeah. Cool. That's enough fanboying for today. Just gotta show some respect for other talented people. Like what I'm trying to do here. Just listening to people's beats. It's awesome. And we talked about Cory. Let's get to another one. Or are we? We have been live for 2 hours and 18 minutes. How long should a live stream like this be? Like, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm in the zone working on something, I can be here for 5 hours on a stream. That's fine. But listening to other people's music, do I want to do that for 5 hours? No. 2 hours, is that enough? No, because I've already done it for 2.5. I don't know. let's play a few more, and then maybe let's say goodbye for today and get back to this another time. I don't know. Cool. This is from Sidarta. Okay, another word I can't pronounce. Come on, I'm Swedish. I don't know. Shit. Let's just type it in the chat. That's probably the entire name, so let's not put that in the chat. No, that's not the name, of course. Now it's in the chat room. That's the name of the producer for this one. Hey, thanks for this opportunity, Accurate. I'm a big fan. My name is Sidarta Offsider. I'm from Spain. So maybe it's Sidarta Offsider. I'm such a fucking failure. Come on. Can I delete that from the chat? I can. Boom. Secret. Sidarta Offsider from Spain. This instrumental was made in Ableton Live since a library made by me. Almost everything with my guitar, except the sample of the bass and the drums. The bass is electronic sample. Melody is also a guitar lick with subtractive EQ. This way it's mostly soft and easy to listen to. It's a lot of words in that email. Let's just download it. The file name is Casper. Sidarta Offsider. Let's have a listen. He said, and nothing worked. Here we are. Abrupt ending, but yeah. And Sidarta actually named the track Casper, and the picture I'm getting in my media player is an old-time picture from Casper the Friendly Ghost. And me and my family actually watched Casper the Friendly Ghost, the 1995 version, last night. Had a cozy time with Casper the Friendly Ghost. A nice reference. So, this was kind of a guitar-heavy track, which is cool when you're getting that funky sound out of the guitar. I'm not hating that at all. And the combination between the guitar and the other sounds, everything just worked. If I want to be critical, I could say it was maybe a little bit repetitive. But have you ever heard my stuff? That's also repetitive. Not necessarily a bad thing, not in this case either. And a lot of cool stuff going on with different sections and the funky stuff. Cool. That's nice. Lowrider and Sunshine. Yeah, sure. I see the reference. Definitely. Clean and crisp sound design, someone says. Bass sits on the EQ range 60 to 85 hertz. Okay, that type of analysis, I'm not ready for that. But yeah, you're right, and it's cool. So that was Sidarta. And there's another mail from him. I wanted to clarify that I triggered the drums of Warbeats in pad controller. Nano pad from Cory. Okay, cool. It's always good to get a little bit of information about how you guys actually make music. So I think we're gonna round this off in... I think I also need to set some kind of limit for myself to just not keep doing this live stream forever. Let's listen to 2 more tracks. All right? This is sent from... okay, let's take the artist names instead. Teresa and Susan. Teresa and Susan is a recently formed duo of Wichita, Kansas. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong too, but again, I'm from Sweden, so. And the full name of the rappers, I don't know if that's necessary. They dropped their debut EP recently, I guess. The entire record was produced by the recently defunct punk outfit Hexes and was released under Mary's and Shoke's home company. I can't say half of these words. You gotta forgive me for that. The company is called The Cookie Store, and the artists are Teresa and Susan. And the track is called 3SVS8S, so whatever that makes. And Hex is also a part of this, which is the producer. So this is a complete track, I guess, with vocals. Let's go Bandcamp. And that's where I can't find the volume switch. Fine. We're on that camera too. Awesome. Let's go now. Now.
Yeah. Dollar a penny, my dime off a perk. I'm in your city, your biddy a purse. I make it litty, her kitty a purr. I take a fitty a verse. They get the stimmy and stilly a bird. Yo bitch a bird, my bitch a bird. Not an affiliate, finicky, finna be findy. My feelings on minis absurd. I'm at they throw, I am alert. She gonna choke, I'm gonna surf. I got the serve, bitch I serve. My demon was semen, I see it in your earth. I'm binging the fiends and I'm feeding the turf. Feeding the stirps, whipping the surge, kicking the slurs. Reese emerge, Whipping the sea of ingredients, linking the chirps. Sticking the key in your fur. Clickers and curves, sticking your shit in reverse. You niggas tripping, and why you all off on ambiguous missions? I slip in the first. Y'all niggas need my best. Y'all niggas think I'm pressed. Y'all niggas think high. Y'all niggas sing like y'all wouldn't reach my depths. Pause and leave thy rest. Barking beneath my chest. Y'all wanna see how far I'ma peep down from you to be my guest. Yo, hacksaw, leave me tree with my gas off. BBC in my pants, my DDT on that asphalt. EVE
with that blast off. CVV got that tag off. Reese Keem in my do-rag. BBB with that trash talk. Ain't no pig on my badge, bruh. Ain't no wig on my stash, bruh. Niggas said he gon' kill who? Ain't no sig on that dash, bruh. Think you linking with mass, dawg. Ain't no light when it flash, dawg. Ain't no type I can't dial, bruh. Ain't no type if that ass up. Y'all niggas need my best. Y'all niggas think I'm pressed. Y'all niggas think high. Y'all niggas sing like y'all wouldn't reach my depths. Pause me, lead thy rest. Barking beneath my chest. Y'all wanna see how far I'ma peep down from, nigga, be my guest.
Mood shift, 2 clips, news clips, roses and tulips, imposing it's foolish, holeless, ruthless, scoop this, shoot up the blueprint with foes and they nooses, hold up, fuck that, always like it was abracadabra, if I'm snapping at you, you ain't rapping after, light skin but still be the blackest of bastards, I'm better than Diddy on radio chatter, believe me, it's Susie and Reese, this shit could get swifty, choose to get risky, their brains and their wrists to be splattered, there ain't no fixing me, pulling these strings like I'm part of a symphony, she fucks with Whitney, but in love with Tiffany, please baby, do not be simping me, I keep it ratchet, but due to my history, pain in her heart, I told her to quit missing me, don't let me start. This is the lab, bitch. I'm altering Dexter plus candy off ecstasy. Growing his mini me's. How you be texting but flexing as enemies? Tell him again my direction is heavenly. Don't think your ass won't get smoked like the 70s. Beat out your clothes at your hoe, catch the felony. It ain't your soul, bitch. Then what is you selling?
Y'all niggas need my best. Y'all niggas think I'm pressed. Y'all niggas think high. Y'all niggas sing like y'all wouldn't reach my depths. Pause me, lead thy rest. Barking beneath my chest. Y'all wanna see how far I'ma peep down from, nigga, be my guest.
Tired of this light skin time you be on.
Yeah. So the volume like that. I gotta be honest. We're talking about beats, right? This was a full track with rap and everything, which is cool. I love it. It's fine. In this case, I like the rap way more than I like the production. Personally, this is all a matter of taste, right? And in this case, I see what you're going for. I understand the entire thing. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm too old. And that kind of heavily distorted stuff becomes too much for me. You know? Being aggressive and kind of hard about stuff, I'm fine with that, for sure. But that type of... For someone like me, it quickly becomes too much, you know? That's been my problem with like metal and heavy rock music my entire life. I just don't understand it. The rap here, I mean, I don't listen to this type of rap much, but Run the Jewels type of flows, LP and Killer Mike, in terms of rap, yeah, for sure. But that would be something that I would kind of want to hear on another beat, for real. And hearing this in this big chaotic club or a live show would probably make a lot of sense. Sitting here on the down low in my home studio listening to me becomes too much. It becomes too much. It's not bad. I understand the quality of everything and it's cool. It's well produced and well made, for sure. Just not really my personal taste in terms of beats. And if you know me and you send this stuff my way, you already know about that. I think, or I guess, or I hope. Not bad stuff at all. Not something I would listen to myself. Good work, though. Good work. Am I just being a hater? I don't know. Yeah, Chris said, it wears your ears out. That's exactly what I think. It's cool, but it becomes difficult to listen to because it's that intense. kind of puts me in some type of mood too. I don't know if I love that. I don't know. Did I say 3 more? That was 1. Now we have 2 more. Or did I say 2 and we have 1 more? Let's do 2 more right now. 2 more. This is from Zach. Okay, I made this track and I lowered the volume on my headphones just because it's too much. And there we are again. That's my voice. Cool. So, Zach. 2 more tracks. Again, this and 1 more. Zach says, I made this track at work in between making pizzas and having a nervous breakdown on the MPC-1. Mostly all internal plugins for the synths. Drums are a random break and fill I chopped up. When it says Super Pizza Boys, I recorded my voice and ran it through a bit crusher to sound like an old video game. Congratulations on your new mixer. Thank you. Looks fun. It is. Thank you for taking the time to listen to people's beats and all you do for the community. I've learned so much from your channel. Have the best day ever. And the picture is pepperoni. Lower the volume. Let's check in with the chat. No one's saying that. 3 hours of listening will wear you out too. That's true. That's true. Hannibal Actor says we need a banger now. And yeah, I mean, this was made in a pizza place by someone who's making pizzas in between the beat making sessions and sampling himself saying something about pizzas. This is going to be a banger for sure. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. I didn't really pay attention to the music this time around. Sorry. Okay, yeah. I mean, for the last one, I kind of was complaining about distortion and stuff. And this is how you do it in a way that becomes still kind of listenable. There's a lot of distortion going on the bass drum. But bit reduced in a way that makes it sound like an old NES thing or whatever. And that could be listened to for a while. As some people are pointing out, yeah, a fun track. And yeah, the video deserved to have to be seen as well. Maybe I'm gonna figure that out in the next episode of this, to actually show videos, because some people are making videos for their tracks and it feels dumb to not show it. But yeah, what can I say about that piece of music? Not bad. Could be more fun in terms of the actual music of it. A lot of breakdowns and fills and stuff. And, using the different instruments in the MPC-1 is never a bad thing. Most of them are good enough, at least. That's Sack, the pizza track. Then we have I'm in the wrong place. Over there. So this is supposed to be the last one, right? I said 2 more, that was 1, now 1 more. This is from Mark Doyle. And this, I'm serious. This is the last one for today. Hey, hope you're doing well. My name is Mark, and my recording name is Mouse Mover. Please find below a SoundCloud link to my tracks. I mostly come from a dance music background. I have kind of changed my style to more downbeat and chilled out. We like that. The beats are made on the MPC-1, the bass is played live, and the synth keys are played on vintage gear. I hope you enjoy and looking forward to some feedback. Cool. Let's see what we can do. Cool. That's Mouse Mover. And it says accurate beats. But that's probably because... No. I'm not even logged in. I don't know. Mouse Mover, and that track was... Head Slapper. First of all, let's double check the email, because this is a little bit interesting. My name is Mark, Mouse Mover. Cool. So, I mostly come from a dance music background. I can tell. The sample choice here, that bass drum, it's not bad, but it's very significantly dance music. And you know, the entire vibe of it all, I can't help but thinking about someone like Moby or that French group, Air, I think they're called. Like late 90s, early 2000s kind of dance music that has this atmospheric, melodic kind of sound to it, but still definitely a bass in the dance music world. Without necessarily being heavy, like dance floory kind of stuff. And different sections of different things working nicely together. That main melody, dun 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 dun, maybe a bit loud, maybe a bit much, maybe take some filtering on that, I don't know. Or just use it less, because there's so many melodies going on here. Like the guitar-y kind of thing in the background and that top melody, and then the bass line also kind of has a melody. And the entire package of everything is just cool. Exciting to listen to, relaxing, but also interesting in a really special way. I appreciate this kind of music more than you might think, because you can immediately hear that there's a lot of work put into it. It's well produced, well mixed, sounds good, it's cool. And all the sound effects, all the atmospheric stuff going on helps. That's cool. That's a nice track. Thanks for sending it in, Mark Doyle. For my personal style, I don't agree with all the sample choices, but that's me, being this stubborn hip-hop guy. Okay, yeah, no. Now I just downloaded another one. That's not what I was supposed to do. No. We're gonna save that one. We are on Nicholas. Let's get back there and let's mark this somehow. Nicholas. Let's put a flag on it. How's that done through the browser? And it's all in Swedish, so I'm confused. So I need to flag that one somehow. How? Okay, that's how it's done. That's where we're gonna pick up the next time. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let me just get into the chat. We are done, by the way. We're not gonna listen to any more music, so feel free to jump off if you want to. I just want to talk for a minute. My plan was to do beat reviews once a month, listening to everything that comes my way. I know it's kind of a bad idea and not the best way of doing things, but that's what I want to do. I don't want to select one over the other. I don't want to pick stuff in beforehand. I want everyone to have the same amount of space, which is maybe not the best way to think about it, because now we played, I don't even know how many tracks, a lot of tracks. I had a great time, and I think some of you got something out of it too. But from where I am right now, let's be transparent about this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 30. That's 40, 46. Yeah, we have way more music to listen to than what I'm gonna have. Okay, a super chat. The Beatcast. Thanks, man. Love the stream. Here's a cup of coffee on us. Thank you. The Beatcast. That's Al. Again, Al from my second to last video. Cool. Thanks a lot for the super chat. That's $5. I appreciate that. I think that's... I'm also a Patreon of the Beatcast. Whatever. Thanks. I just need to think about how I want to do this in the future. Because if I keep asking for beats, I'm going to get a lot of beats. And that's the entire purpose of this. But we're gonna try to keep it somewhat reasonable. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe let's just go. Maybe let's just do this. 2.5, maybe 3 hours every time and just listen to as much music as possible. Maybe that's not the best for you guys though, but I don't know. I'm going to think about this and come back with another beat review stream in a while. Next live stream is not going to be this though. Next live stream is going to be all about me and my creativity and making beats, because I need a little bit of that too. Tomorrow is my day off my day job, and I'm going to work here the entire day with stuff. We have some new gear to talk about. That's all I'm going to say. So I need to educate myself, learn device X, and maybe shoot some scenes for that video or whatever. And that's going to come up another day on the channel. And next Monday or Tuesday, something like that, we're going to do a beat making live stream, just making beats, me, myself, and I. And then beat review is coming back, because this is a lot of fun. For real. And I'm getting a lot of music. And I don't want to let people just send beats to me and then I'm just not doing anything with them. I want to play everything. So thanks a lot to the chat for hanging out and being here. Thanks a lot for everyone that supports my channel and what I do. Thanks a lot for everyone who submitted their tracks to this little concept that we have chosen to call Beat Review. That came out really ugly. Whatever. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for being here. See you guys in the next thing. As I said, next week a live stream of me making beats and also some gear reviews and some stuff like that. I never made anything on the new updated version of the MPC software, so maybe that's going to be covered too. Who knows? Who knows? Again, this video is going to stay active on the channel. It's going to be there for anyone to dig through. And over here, accuratebeatreview@gmail.com. That's the place where you're supposed to send your beats so I can play them in this kind of situation. But we are saying goodnight, and thanks a lot for tonight. I had a great time. Listening to music from you guys is a blessing. And being in this position is so freaking cool. And you guys, some of you guys are making bangers. Some of these pieces of music has been great. I don't have a lot of criticism for everything, and I can't praise things well enough, but some beats today were amazing. For real. Hannibal Actor, thanks for being here. Thanks for sending stuff in. Cory Quills, the same to you. Cresced, made so well. Mickey Cuts. A lot of the people that are normally hanging out on my live streams are sending beats my way, which is awesome. Time limit per beat, says Moran. That could also be an idea, because playing the entire track from beginning to end. Nah, I think I like that. people put a lot of time into their arrangement, and they're putting all sorts of things at the end of the track. So just, just listening for like 1.5 minutes doesn't make sense to me. If you submit a track that's like, okay, if you submit anything that's over 5 minutes long, I'm not going to play it. Is that reasonable? I'm going to play everything from start to end, but if it's more than 5 minutes, I'm not going to play it at all. I just came up with that. 5 minutes is also a crazy amount of time. But we're not doing the fast-paced, clickbaity content here. We're just enjoying the art. So, thanks a lot, guys, for being here. I appreciate every one of you. And keep sending stuff my way to this address, accuratebeatreview@gmail.com. Time to go to bed. There's a day tomorrow, too. And, yeah. Thanks. Good night. Peace out. I always try to do that kind of ending, and it never works. Avsluta stream. Okay, now it's one click away. Thanks a lot. Take care. Peace out.